Wait. Okay. Okay. Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. And so today's video, I don't even know how to start this, but we're gonna go in with 5 things I wish I knew before going into high school. And I'm gonna be looking down here because I wrote down some of the stuff that I wish I knew. And this can go for a freshman or sophomore. I don't know about junior and senior because you're kind of like already doing your own thing. But oh my gosh, my hair. Okay, but this can also apply to you as well. It doesn't have to be like a freshman or a sophomore, but like I said, these are the things that I wish I knew before going into high school and that they've told me. I wish they told me, but I don't know even if they told me, but these are some things that I wish I knew. So let's get right into this. Okay, so one of the things that I wish I knew was that you can take college classes in high school. I never knew this, but they're basically like dual credit classes. I don't know if this applies to a lot of schools, but in my school, when I switched my sophomore year, I went to a public school and they started to let us know about like dual credit, and I think you had to pay, but the school, it was gonna pay the classes itself. So when you go to a community college or university, you already have those credits available and you can do other classes while you've already taken those in high school. So one of the things that I wish I knew was dual credit is available for sophomores, freshmen, juniors as well, and seniors. I don't have more information, but let your advisors know and ask them maybe if you guys have dual credit available. I believe they do. It's basically like AP classes. I don't know exactly how well AP works because I only took for Spanish, and basically you have to pay for your exam if you pass it. If you don't, like, that sucks for you. But not being rude, but that's how basically it works. And I love dual credit. Honestly, when I took it my junior year, it was really easy. And when I went to my community college, community college, I didn't have to take any classes. I didn't have to take like the class that I took because I've already taken it in high school. And it was a free win because I didn't even have to start with like my basics. So that's one thing I wish I knew. And honestly, ask your advisors. You don't have to have the best grades to be in dual credit. Ask them. Don't even think about your grades. Just be like, hey, can I be put in dual credit, yes or no? And then they'll give you the answer. Okay, so point number 2. So graduation cords, what clubs do I have to join? I put this question up because I never knew that the cords that they were supposed to give you, you were supposed to be in certain clubs. I only knew the end of my junior year, my senior year. They were talking about cords and I was like, how do you get a cord? Because I thought like each student could get like 1 or 2 cords, even depending the classes that they took, or maybe it was because of good attendance or this and that. No, you basically have to join clubs. I know they have the National Honor Society. You get a cord. If you're an honor student, you also get like you get a cord as well. I think it's like the bigger ones. If you donate like blood, I know COVID happened, so they didn't do that, but the drive where you donate blood, you also get one. But if you want a cord, unless you just want to go buy one on Amazon, that's totally fine. But I felt like if someone would have told me, I would have been more attentive to that, because I wish they gave me one because of what I did and what I've accomplished in school. But that's me. But I didn't know about cords and I didn't get one. But I asked one of my art teachers, like, where can I even get one? You know, even one, it's fine, I don't care. And she basically said that I could join, they had an national art honor society. It was something like that. You just have to go and join the class, and that was it. Basically, you just have to go and be present and then just leave. And that's what I did, and I got one cord. So I was pretty proud because I got one, and because I don't know if you can go in with the ones that you bought. I think you have to go, when you go in like to graduation, you have to get the ones that they give you. But since my year was like COVID, kind of pre-COVID, we were able to sit wherever, and you know, maybe you could like go in there and pass by one, a fake one, but I don't know about now because we're like past COVID, but I don't know. But yeah, ask your advisors, ask anyone about how you can get graduation cords, because that's one thing that I wish I knew before. And I would have known, be prepared or something, or knew about it. But yeah, I feel like you should always ask your advisors or any counselor that you get to talk to. Let them know and ask them. Even your teachers, they might not know, but just let them know, like, hey, how do I get this? And they would be like, I don't know. And you can ask somebody else, and then maybe they'll know. Okay. Okay, so point number 3. This is not something that I wish I knew, but something that I wish I had applied when I went to high school. But meeting new people. Now, my sophomore year, I was new to the school, so I only got to meet like maybe 3 people. My junior year, I started to meet more people in class, so it was like 4 people. You know, it's just like 1 person more, right? But then my senior year, I spoke with a little bit of more people in more groups. And you have to talk to people. Mind you, I know when you live in the same city, you start from elementary, middle school, and then high school, so you move with the same people. But since I had to move cities, I guess, I was basically new, and I was never really the talkative person. But later on, I did, because I was in story time. But I was in my Spanish class, and I knew this on our drill team. We had our captain, and she was in the same class as me in Spanish, and we got along in that class. But she knew somebody else, and she made my senior year amazing. Like, she knew a lot of people, and she was more open than me, and that's how I got to meet a little bit of more people my senior year. And honestly, I could say senior year was the best year for me, even though it was like pre-COVID. It was the best because of her. It made me go to like after school programs, not after school programs, but like senior stuff, senior activities. And I was like, okay, because I knew her. And if I would have never opened up to her like I kind of did, maybe I would have not have the senior year that I have now. But I do. So yes, one thing is talk to your classmates. I feel like that's the top one. Even if it's like, now I feel like I'm more open, but those years I was never like that. But go up to someone, and even it's like asking like, hey, do you know about this homework? Like, do you think the teacher, oh my gosh, like, why is she giving us so much homework? You know, like, do those, like, make those conversations where like they're a little bit easy and they will open up. Now there's people that don't open up, and that's totally fine. Like, there's certain people that, you know, when you see them, you're like, oh, like, I want to be her friend, and I'm gonna try to open up to her, but then she never opens up to you. Well, you got much more people, and you know, you don't have to stick with that person, but open up and, you know, talk to them, make like little conversations. Even until now, me and my friends, when we go to like the store or something, I'll just make like the randomest like conversations. I started off so weird. I'm like, I'll be like, so do you like working here? Or like certain things like that. Or I like that shirt that you're wearing, or I like this. It might sound cringy, but it really works, and it makes people feel like you're so interested in them. And you are, of course. I'm not saying like I'm doing it because I need to get a discount. No, but I do it more because sometimes even those little things makes people's days, you know, just saying. So if you just like let people know and like start little conversations. You don't have to start a whole conversation, right? But be like, hey, like, I like your shoes. And they'll be like, oh, thank you. Like, I got them at this and that, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, you're like, whoa, I didn't know all of that. But, you know, they open up to you, you know? Just letting you know. Also, I added another point, but join sports and after school clubs. I say this because I felt like I've had a little bit more friends my senior year because of drill team. I tried out my sophomore year. I didn't make it. My junior year, I tried out for my senior year. I made that. And it was super fun, and I really recommend it. Drill team is really fun. Even wearing like the whole uniform and stuff like that. Like, I loved it. And I met more people, maybe not my grade level, but like juniors, I hanged out with them a little bit more than seniors. They weren't really open, but that's something else. But you know, people joining clubs will make you much more friendships, and I feel like that's the best part of like joining clubs, because like you kind of have to be friends because you're gonna stick with each other for the rest of the year. But I loved it, and that's how I kind of had a little bit more friends my senior year. So yeah, I recommend joining anything. Yeah. Okay. Point number 4. You can always speak to your teachers. Never be afraid to ask for help. Okay, this one, it's basically not like I wish I knew, but something that I wish I had applied when I came to high school. Even now that I'm in college, this is a top must. So talk to your teachers. Don't be afraid to ask them a question, because that's why they're there to help you. And I feel like once you start like letting them know, like, I need help with this and that, tutoring might be a must for you, but do it if you have to, you know. Ask them what you need to ask them. Little recommendation, I took a class in my community college, and that class was so hard for me, and the students there weren't really helpful. But later on, like, it was so hard taking like the tests, and like I couldn't. That class was like so hard for me. Like, I struggled a lot, and you might think it would have been like the easiest class to take, but it was so hard for me. Later on, I spoke with my professor, and she was so kind. She was like honestly the sweetest person ever. And she's like, Melanie, like, I'm looking at your grades right now, and what do you need me to do so I can help you, because I really want you to pass it. And I was like, Miss, like, I've been struggling a lot. Like, I could have asked you for help, but I couldn't. I don't know. I was just like, I guess I was scared. Like, I even told her, she's like, no, like, I don't want you to be scared. Like, I want you to like to tell me, and I want to talk to this like right now, because I want to help you. Oh my God, you can see my shadow because of this light. And I was like, okay, like, what can we do? And that's when she like helped me a little bit more, and she basically gave me like the answers to a test, and kid you not, I passed that class with like an 85, or I think like an 87. I don't remember, but it was like that. And if I had asked her in the beginning, I would have never struggled like I did. But I always do that, like, you know, and I got really mad at myself. But I was like, at least I know now that I can ask my teachers. And like I said, that professor, she was like the sweetest person ever. Like I love her so much, even to this day. Like, you know, I still want to go and be like, Miss, like, thank you so much. Like, you helped me. Because we do have like we have group projects, and usually I don't like group projects. Like, it's not no. Like, I'd rather work by myself than to work with a group, because then they'll pick their buddies, and I'm like, okay, never mind. But anyway, yeah, always ask your teachers for help. Don't be scared. Even if it's like college or anything, they're gonna be there for you. Like, I promise you, in high school, the teachers are there for you for a reason. There are probably some teachers that might not be there, but there's other ones. And your advisors too, even if they say like they're only there to like whatever, but use them at your advantage. Like, just use them. No, but I'm so serious. Like, that's why they're there to help you, because when you go to community college, or you just a university, you're on your own. I mean, you have your friends around you, but it's basically you against the world. You against everybody. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you and the world collapse, and that's it. That's it. So please, please, please take advantage of your, no, don't take advantage, but please, they're there for a reason, and that's what they are there to help you. So ask them anything, because like I said, in community college, you're kind of on your own, and when you go to university, nobody's there to really like help you unless you push them to the limit to tell you, like, if you want to be, I don't know, like an engineer or anything, they'll let you know the classes, but you have to put in the effort to get there, you know? Good, we're understanding each other. Good. Okay. I forgot what point we're in. I think we're on the last point, number 5. This one's also like, like, not like I wish I knew, but I wish I had applied. You know, this is what I'm gonna call this. I don't even know what I'm gonna call this, but participate in class or grade assigned activities. Okay, this is basically like prom or any like after school programs, I guess. Basically like the third, oh wait, which one was it? The third one? No, yes, the third and second point. But this one, I wish I had gone to like our football games or softball, soccer games, or any volleyball game. I wish I've kind of gone and be more active, like when it came to like school activities, or even my senior year when we had senior sunrise. I wish I had done a little bit more, or gone to them, because I never really went. I just heard of it but never went. And I know they have like dances, so I wish I have done it. But the thing is that I never had like the people to go with, so that's why I would never go. And my best friends went to a different school, and they didn't even go. Only maybe one went, but either way, I wish I have been more involved in those like after school activities or things like that. So I recommend joining at least a club or two. It doesn't hurt. Maybe like trying it out for, I know you have to see like after school, that's the thing, and then you have like homework and stuff like that, but sometimes meeting new people and trying out new things can make you a bit more like active and more involved in school. So that's something that I wish I would applied more, to meet new people as well, because my bubble was really close. It was like this close. Now it's this far now because I know a little bit more people, but you know, just saying. But I think I have another point, but I didn't write it down. But one of my closest friends, I asked her what does she feel that she wish she knew before going into high school, and she said knowing what classes she should have taken. And this is like a big point, because usually people, not saying I know a lot about high school, but what I've known is that you don't have to take the most advanced classes, because at the end of the day, like, it depends on what path we take. I know in the beginning, like, I was really, when certain of my friend groups would be like, oh, I'm taking like this class, like I'm more advanced or whatever. But you have to take in mind that just because you're in an advanced class doesn't mean like, you know, you're so like high up on a pedestal. And even if you're not in a very advanced class, don't ever think less of yourself, because I know sometimes those things can bring you a little bit down. Even like me, I had friends that would tell me all the time, and I only took like 1 or 2 classes that were advanced that really helped me. Like I'm saying, dual credit really helps. If you're not taking any higher up classes, don't ever think less. We're all gonna graduate, we're all going to different paths after high school, and you should never be think less of yourself, like I said before. But never feel bad, okay? Like, taking the class you're taking, you're already doing so much. And if you want to take a higher class, then that's up to you, of course. But also understand that everybody's path is so much different, and so never feel bad that you're not taking an advanced class. You know, even if some people rub it in your face, don't ever think that you have to. What you're doing is already enough, and just keep pushing, because maybe later on God has other plans for you. And you know, that's the beautiful thing about like going into high school, that you're learning, you know, and that's a good opportunity to have for the free. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have other if you have any questions, or maybe you have any points you want to comment on, comment down below and let me know. I'll be so happy to answer them for you. Like I said, these are kind of the things that I wish I knew and that were kind of important to me, if that makes sense. But I think that's it. I'm thinking if I want to add something else. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching the whole video to the beginning to the end. And comment, subscribe, and like. If you want, you can just like and subscribe. You don't have to do anything else, but you know.